it's going to change your fortunes, because you're going to have the ability to adapt for that going future, and you're going to know how to do it. Scorpio, welcome to your Astroflower reading, going from the 7th through to the 13th of November. Changing week, we've got the lunar eclipse, which we will have a reading on, collective reading on the Monday, and a all signs time stamp on the Wednesday. Woo, bit of a mouthful. Yeah, so it's a changing week, and every sign's had it. It's like a tsunami is the best way to describe it. So let's just see what's going on for you. Let's see what the overall energy is here. Find higher ground, safe higher ground. Find safe higher ground. I don't necessarily. Concentrate on the here and now. Going almost this week here is almost like a day-to-day sort of thing, and that's what I mean about finding higher ground. Finding a constant that is within you that's going to help you get through this week, which is a week like we're holding our breath, kind of going, what a week. Right, look at all this mess. What are we going to do with it? A little bit like 2008 when the banks, had a bit of a doolally, and everyone didn't know what was going on and where we were going. This is what it seems like this week, and I think concentrating on the here and now is really good for you. Let's just see what's going on the relationship front. This is your karmic message for this week. Few is greater than the many for you this week. I think this is getting close to the people that you really trust and really feel at ease with. And I think it's realizing who the people you can trust in regards to relationships. You're gonna have to put faith in other people though. And you're going to have to put faith in the few that are really, that you feel on the same page with, basically. There is some aspect of people you're going to have to trust on, some of people that are around you that you can see changing because of what's going on this week, and you're going to have to place a little bit of faith and trust in them. And I would do that. I wouldn't hold back. It could make you very happy in the going future. It's a case of opening up this week. It is still within your birthday, and I forgot to say happy birthday to any of you Scorpios out there who are going for your birthday this week. Well, best of love to you. So yeah, it is a changing process for you, and it is reuniting that. I think. Keeping that faith in other people, which can be quite difficult for you sometimes. You're very self-reliant, Scorpio, and putting your faith in other people that are around you can be quite difficult for you sometimes. Let's just see how the universe is trying to guide you. Yeah, they're pulling out at the moment. The universe is almost as well doing that. Let's see what these humans do. Oh my word. That's what they're doing. Okay, fine, fair enough. And so the universe here is trying to sort of, it's asking you to help people out who are drowning. Obviously that is not a message. It's not a direct message for everybody there, but it's sort of saying when people look like they're having a tough time trying to get through this week, you're going to be there to, reach out to them and hold hands out to them. It's going to start a new cycle for you in regards to relationships. It's going to help you to build solid relationships for the times ahead after the changes. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message for us. If you find a secure space, emotional space within you, that's going to provide you with that position in order to help other people that are around you. This could be your neighbours, but I think it's more to do with friends and community, also your couple, of course. But I think it's more to do with that. It's holding out holding out a hand to others. Some opportunities are not worth taking. You can't help everybody, and I think this is what it's going to be a bit frustrating for you as well. And you're going to be worrying about your guides here are kind of going, should we take this or not? Should we take this or not? And it's maybe causing you a little bit of stress and strain about there's so much changes going on this week that, you know, there's what are we going to, you know, being scared of missing opportunities in regards to relationships that are around you. I would just literally be practical with yourself and help who you can. Be there for those who need that help. Let's just see how the guys are trying to influence conversation that is within you. Be careful of being running around like a headless chicken. Be careful of that. Trying to get everything completely and utterly sorted for the very few. I would just be there basically for others that are around you. You're going to know what to do, I think. It's just that you've got to have a bit of control over your emotions basically. And get into a rhythmical fashion, being constant, having that constant passion for the people that are around you will provide you with those long-term plans and an understanding of those long-term plans that the universe is trying to bring you towards, rather than the universe giving you. You're going to recognize those opportunities and relationships that are around you. That's going to make you feel a lot stronger, a lot more passionate about life, because things are changing and things are changing fast. Let's just see what's going on your business, your jobs, your money sort of side, your projects and that sort of thing. This is the holding breath here. It might be a case of you may feel a little bit of a squeeze on the financial sort of front at the moment, and you're going through that transition through your birthday period. It is a transition for you, and out of when you look at a field that's just been planted up with seeds, it doesn't seem like anything's growing. That's what you sort of see and you're looking at here, but actually there's a lot going on underneath the surface that's going to bring opportunities and possibilities for you. I think there's a lot coming your way, and it's preparing for that, preparing for those opportunities, because you're very precise, and when it comes to money and stuff like that, you're very wily. I say wily, sort of like you play smart. That's what I think. And with these opportunities that are bubbling up to the surface, I think more towards the end of the week, more than the beginning of the week, I think you're going to be in a position where you can really take advantage of everything. But you've just got to take your emotions out of the situation by the looks of things. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence your karmic message. Yeah, it's poker time. You got to put your poker face on. It's bluffing, but it's holding your nerve basically. That's what the universe is sort of saying here. It's looking at things completely different. You've got a lot of concentrating on the one light, and I think this is where your guides are looking over here as well. I think they're concentrating on the here and now. They're not providing a lot of opportunities within regards to your relationship, but on your work side, or your jobs or your business and stuff like that, you're going to start to see things a little bit differently. And I think the universe is encouraging that within you in regards to these opportunities. Let's just see how the guides are interacting with that, with this karmic message. They're almost holding things back to sort of say, it's almost like filtering things by holding things back. It's going to make things bubble to the surface. These opportunities bubble to the surface. So you may feel like there's a void of interaction with the outside world, that nothing really seems to be coming on. There's no real There's nothing coming through. It's like someone's turned off the tap in a way. Yeah, I think they're giving you a rite of passage here. It's exactly that. They've turned off the thing, and it's out of your control. And I would just let go and allow your guides to really pull it through, and pull it through quickly. They will, because this week is going to be humdinger as far as I'm concerned, from the 7th through to the 13th. And it's going to put us all in a position where we're going to have to interact with the world in a completely different way. And for that, you've got to hold your nerve and just allow things to flow through for you. Okay? Let's just see how the conversation is going within you. It's going to make you feel bubbly, opportunities for the future. The world has been quite difficult, and all of a sudden those difficulties not necessarily been moved out of the way, but because the world is so changed, those difficulties are no longer there. Doesn't mean that the world no longer has difficulties. It does, but you're going to be able to see a lot clearer about your going future. And then you got the Page of Wands as well. Look at it. It's all about. It seems to be all about expression and sort of exploration and that sort of thing. It's really opening up for you, and the guides here and the conversation that is going to be within you is going to be very enthusiastic about the going future. It might be difficult, but it's going to open up a lot of doors for you as you go forward. Let's just see how these sort of paths actually combine together and create this overall outcome. You finally arrived. That King of Cups and that Wheel of Fortune. I'm taking it. All of a sudden, it's going to make you feel very emotionally secure about your future. It's almost as if life might have been difficult for you, and because there's a lot of difficulties in the world, it's almost as if the world is up there and you've been struggling a little bit down there, and it's almost as if that you haven't really moved up. It's just the world is coming to your level, and you're going to be really good at that, and that's going to provide it. It's going to change your fortunes, because you're going to have the ability to adapt for that going future, and you're going to know how to do it. I just want to pull one more card going through. You are you've got the most positive reading out of all the signs at the moment. Let's just see what it goes like from the 13th onwards. Yeah, you can start on these long-term plans, and I think that ties into that as well. And those opportunities. There may even be an opportunity on offering of love or a new sort of relationship built out of a changing world, basically. So there you go, Scorpio. We have the collective reading, which will be showing up around my head for November. I think you should go and see that, because I think that's give you a really good heads up on what the sort of changing world that we live in and the possibilities of the going future. In the meantime, Scorpio, don't forget, as difficult as it may seem this week, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.